Welcome to the wildest race on wheels, Red Bull Soapbox Race. Today, teams from all over have brought their homemade creations to the streets of Los Angeles for one goal: survive the course and cross the finish line. No engines, just gravity, courage, and complete chaos. We've got massive jumps, brutal turns, insane obstacles, and a course that spans 3 city blocks through downtown Los Angeles. These karts, well, they may not even make it past the first corner. So the question is, who can actually make it to the finish line without crashing? This is Red Bull Soapbox Race, where speed meets creativity. Strap in, it's about to get ridiculous. Now, let's check out the course with my co-host, racing legend Dale Earnhardt Jr.
That's right, Hannah. I'm at the start of the course. It's critical to be able to get great speed for the contestants down this ramp so that they can have a fast run and head toward that first obstacle, the Hollywood Stars. First, they'll have to zigzag their way through the crowds of screaming fans. Then it's straight into the media pit where paparazzi are closing in from every angle. Trust me, these drivers are going to be begging, no pictures please, just trying to make it through clean. After escaping the fans and the paparazzi, these drivers are going to get their one and only shot at being a Hollywood stunt double. They're taking on the popcorn jump, and the key here is speed, because if you want to clear that jump, you better be carrying as much momentum as possible. Welcome to LA traffic. Now these drivers are going to experience what every LA commuter does every day. Choosing the right freeway, whether it's the 405 or the 110, there's a pretty good chance you're going to regret your decision either way. If these drivers can survive the chaos of Hollywood, they won't be seeing stars, they're going to be stars.
Bringing the energy after the stage has been set, it's our first team, the Knuckle Busters.
Los Angeles, are you ready?
All right, the juice is loose. Will you make it to the end?
I don't know, will I?
Team hot and ready, here they go. They're known for full send driving, chaotic builds, and an iconic purple BMW E36 drift car. Dale, is this one gonna make it down the course?
Man, the juice is loose. Let's just hope those tires are tight.
Listen, I know you know something about turning left, but there's a lot more turns in this course.
Absolutely, this is gonna be important just to keep tight lines around these corners. And obviously the popcorn jump right here.
And let's see it. Oh, with ease. Now listen, this car's a little top heavy though, so I'm worried about it wobbling through this next part of the course.
Absolutely. Which direction he's going to choose here, the 110 or the 405? 110
it is.
10!
It's looking like traffic is clear on the freeway today as he comes here to the finish line. What a run though. Listen, that's, oh! I don't know if he did that for style or that was just an efficient crash. Team Knuckle Busters, and he goes crashing into the stands after.
Look at this. Bringing the energy.
I think there's something to be said there for a can of juice, drinking a can of Red Bull. I think that kind of power, I like this energy from Team Knuckle Busters.
Tons of speed. What a great run. Sets the tone for the rest of the competitors the rest of the day here.
We talked about that drift car. I think he tried to drift it across the finish line, but points for style on the execution as they landed that one. The crowd is into it, downtown LA here for Soapbox, and we're into our second team here, the Hiking Pickles.
I don't know if they're pickles that hike or they eat pickles while they hike.
Either way, this is a very slow-moving pickle manned cart, I should say. I don't know if that's a pickle, a worm, listen, it's very slow.
Like a sandworm, and I'm not sure why we have all these tires. Kind of dragging a few. That's going to take a little speed out of the run here, Hannah.
I was going to say, I think there's 2 training wheels on the back, a third one on the tail, and it's not really giving them that air that we saw off the popcorn jump.
See an issue there with the front suspension, the toe in, the camber.
I think they're playing a little bit more safe than sorry and quite a bit sandy. It's kind of like they're working through quicksand right now. Nothing on the speed, but definitely on the style. I'm trying to hype the crowd up. Going down the 405, which is known for its slow traffic here in LA.
And they're doing a good job here dodging all the traffic. Finally getting a little bit of speed to the finish line.
There we go, coming down to the end here. I think that's in true Hollywood fashion, the flair for the dramatic. They were putting on a show for us there.
Absolutely spectacular finish there.
In the replay here, you can see it's just not a lot of speed coming down the ramp, but you got to give them a little bit of credit. The entire craft put together, big sandworm energy, a little bit of that nightmare fuel, if I could be so honest. All right, we're representing LA in full swing here for Red Bull Soapbox. It is the official LA Metro team. I'm used to seeing these buses out on the streets in LA. Their card is inspired by the city's iconic orange buses. Let's see how they fare.
I like this. This has got a lot of weight. Should carry a lot of speed as it builds momentum down the course.
Listen, they might be able to pack a few more people into that cart. I know you're only allowed to have so many people in there, but the way the Metro packs people into them buses out here in LA, weighting it down might give them a little bit more speed down the course.
It takes the popcorn jump with ease.
Powering him through, but takes the sharp left across the finish line.
Another solid run there. Good creativity. This one has a shot. Maybe winning the overall today.
Listen, I think they might be a fan favorite given that they are the official team here from the LA Metro, so a little bit of that hometown flavor and favoritism going on with this craft here. Nothing too special, nothing too speedy, but efficiency gets it done.
Now this is what we're talking about here. 2 horsepower.
I like this. Now listen, they are not here for the first time. Formerly known as Team Eggtastic, it's the first time since 2017 that they've returned to Red Bull Soapbox. This time calling it Team Ride or Slide.
Well, we're going to be riding down the course here. We got our hat on over top of the helmet. I love the commitment to the outfit. Over the popcorn jump. This thing is handling this course with ease.
I like it. Now, I don't know that there's any brakes on this 2-man-powered, 2-horse-powered craft going down the runway here.
Good speed.
I like the way they took that. There was no hesitation about the 110 or the 405. They're leaning into it, getting them aerodynamics as they come into a,
no brakes.
The bale of hay at the tail end, but guess what? They'd already crossed the finish line. A very, very strong run from Team Ride or Slide. That time is great, though.
That was a good time and good creativity on the design.
Dale had a chance to catch up with our next team before the race.
All right, I'm with Ben and Nate. I want to know a little bit first. What's the name of the cart?
It is Balanced Breakfast by Stay Wild.
Woo! All right. How fast can this thing go?
I mean, what? What do you think?
I don't know, maybe like 6-7 miles per hour.
No. We're going like 40, 50, all the way down to the end.
Are you going to make it to the end?
That's the plan. Yes, that's the plan.
All right, guys. Good luck. Have fun.
I don't know about you, Dale, but Sunday Fun Day brunch, I'm ready for some cereal and some food now.
Well, they're going to have to go fast before that cereal gets soggy.
Listen, these guys are known for extreme stunts, hugely viral videos, but can they push it just a little bit further and speed on down the course?
Look at the shocks. Good quality build here.
I like that. We need to take a dive under the hood with you. You're the expert here. I think this is one of your favorite crafts that's been built so far.
Yep, the width, you got to have a wide craft, and the low center of gravity is always good for control.
And we're losing some of the cereal as we come down too, so maybe helping with that aerodynamic flair with a bit of a heavier base of the craft.
Absolutely. Good speed.
He's cheering the crowd on, taking the turns with ease. Now we're coming down here to where a very specific decision needs to be made. He heads to the 405.
Oh, and he's running into the traffic.
We've got a collision on the 405. I think he's aimed to hit every one of those cars on the course.
He's giving up a little bit of time there, but maybe he gets some points on creativity for doing that.
Listen, I'm not mad at it. Maybe not one of the fastest times we've seen, clocking it at around 46.5 seconds. But the flair, the dynamics, listen, I like this one. I like Team Stay Wild. Sliding from brunch cereal to lunch ramen, Team Chicks and Ramen. Back at Red Bull Soapbox, they actually took home the People's Choice Award back in 2017, Dale.
I bet they've been noodling on this design for months.
You were working on that, weren't
I was.
you? You saw that one coming about a mile away down the course. Speed not so fast off the launch, but hey, it looks delicious. I'm hungry. I know these guys got to be feasting for a fast time here at Red Bull Soapbox.
Looks like they're having a little bit of control issues. The steering's really, really quick and darty.
Do you think the chopsticks and the height of this craft, it might be affected in the way that they're running down this race course?
And you're right on. The high center of gravity is always going to be a problem with some of these crafts, but they handle the jump with ease there and continue down the course.
I mean, it looks delicious. It looks great. Huge decision coming up here now. Are they going to be turned into soup over on the 110? Those construction barriers do provide a bit of trouble, but they make it past it, and Hey, listen, I'm surprised that the time was as fast as it was for a craft like that.
Yeah, they finally got a little speed at the end, but just not enough to break into that 30-second bracket.
Listen, not a top score, but their craft is indeed excellent. Tasty, delicious, and on the replay right there, you can see that they really didn't have a lot of trouble even with the craft built like that.
Yeah, handles it, jump.
Team Chicks and Ramen with not quite a great time, but an excellent craft.
So I understand that your craft is being run on faith, trust, and pixie dust.
And it'll fly even faster with some goodwill from the audience.
We love it. Will you make it to the end?
Heck yeah.
Thanks, AJ, for checking in with Team Yoho Homies with the Jolly Roger. A lot of energy, Dale. This craft is beautiful. Is it built for speed?
I just hope Peter Pan's nowhere around today in L.A.
Listen, it might help them fly down the course. She said pixie dust and a little bit of hope and a prayer. You could see the dedication on her face as they come down this first start ramp. A little wobbly.
Oh, man overboard.
Oh, that's one of the biggest crashes we've seen yet. It looks like everybody's okay as they're slow to get up. But that was a brutal crash, which we kind of promised y'all at the top of the show.
Yeah, just lost a lot of control there with the first couple of bumps.
Everybody looks here. Now that's going to be an official do not finish because the feet have touched the ground. So while they don't make it across the finish line, we're glad to see that everybody gets up and okay. Moving on into the next one, the Lemon and the Sucker. This is a concept built around a used car scam. Gone terribly wrong, Dale.
Yeah, when you get a car, you don't want a lemon. Looks like that's what they got here.
Now, you've never driven a lemon, right?
Oh, no, not me.
Listen, race car legend Dale Earnhardt Jr. says no lemons for him, but we've got one on the race cart here today. This cart barely survived testing before they immediately got out onto the course today. It's looking a little weak. We see some pieces potentially flying off here.
They must have not been able to remedy all of the issues because we got no speed early in the run, parts flying, falling off.
The driver's side door is about to pop off, but it hasn't lacked in the energy. The backseat driver encouraging his man to keep this on course as they hit that popcorn jump. It looks like the car's about to fall apart, but they're slowly but surely and suckerly making it way down the course.
There's a lot of issues with the front suspension there. You see the camber in the front, some bent arms, and
listen, not a bad choice going down the 110 there. They say it might be a sour choice to take that during rush hour, but they make it across the finish line. That is Team Lemon and the Sucker with a very slow time, I will say, of 57.12 seconds. Not the fastest we've seen. Let's hope Team Bisoners fares a little bit better. We've got college kids, 19-year-old engineering students.
the Bison's eyeballs just jumble around. Hopefully he didn't lose a contact lens there.
Now we've got a flying squirrel inside of a bison. There's something in the realm of turduckens and stuffing meat into other meat, but listen, they are fast, they are nimble, and it looks like she might be helping power them around these turns a little bit.
These are the larger tires that we've seen on any of the vehicles, and I think that's adding some stability and speed.
I like that. There's some thought process going into. Listen, when you got engineering students, I would hope that there was something that played out just a little bit like this. They're quick, they're nimble, they're fast, they're all smiles, and they're across the finish line with an official time of 38.45 seconds. A lot of cheers. See, look at this right here. The steering in the air in the back. I think the flying squirrel helped him navigate down that course.
That's important to kind of play to the crowd and carry that theme all through the run.
Hey, I like the hands-off approach. He's got his hands on 10 and 2. Great time, great effort from our college students, Team Bisoners, and their craft, Appalachia, making it successfully down the Red Bull Soapbox course here in downtown LA. Let's keep the cars rolling and going. Team Carvana with a special craft inspired by their own company. Known for buying and selling cars, not sure if they're known for driving them, Dale.
All right, the driver has a beard and the car has a beard.
Not sure if that's going to help with the aerodynamics as they come down the start ramp. Good start thus far. Trying to wave on the crowd, but a little bit slower than expected.
There's some massive balloon tires. I'm not sure how those are going to work. We go down the course.
We've lost a little bit of speed hitting this first bump here, and we've almost come to a complete halt.
Yep, tons of issues with the front steering, and I believe those are some feet on the ground.
I believe that's going to be a do not finish, does not complete the course for Team Carvana. Deep trouble. Keeps us pushing, keeps us moving, keeps us grooving. That last team was in deep trouble, but let's see if this backwards downhill boat fares any better.
You could say they're angling for a good race.
Oh, come on, Dale. You were waiting for that one to come through now. We've got the driver behind the passenger here in this one. Not sure if that's going to benefit in the speed at all. But listen, they've got a swordfish. We hope they're not stranded at sea. They are experienced cabinet makers and fabricators on this team, though, so it looks like a really well-built craft.
It is. I love the creativity on the craft. Just not a lot of speed. Going to have to get some points with the judges here as we're headed toward the popcorn jump. These heavier crafts sometimes have trouble with the jump.
And team deep trouble coming over that popcorn jump, and oh, looks like they're grinding to a halt. Dale, what happened here?
Yeah, just too much weight on that right front as they go over this popcorn jump. Breaks the suspension.
And that is a complete do not finish for Team Deep Trouble out of San Diego, California. We're going to run it back for you one more time and show you exactly what happened. Like Dale said, oh, that suspension completely busted out. We're going to hope for some good trouble from our next one, though. Team Emiru.
Are you excited?
Yeah, we're so excited! Yay!
Have you done anything like this before?
No. Nope, never.
Big question, of course, we ask everybody, will you make it to the end?
Yes!
I think Emiru is trying to get some bonus points from our NASCAR legend. She's got a little NASCAR bit of gear on right there. She's got the style. Does she have the speed?
Yeah, you know I'm going to love this one. This thing looks fast. And if you can't have airbags, just put a bunch of stuffed animals in the car with you.
I'm going to assume that you're not going to do that in any races for the foreseeable future for you, right?
We got parts falling off, Anna, as we're heading down the course here. Good speed.
Listen, Emiru looks confident. She looks paced really well. It looks like we've got some speed over that popcorn jump. She is all smiles, all styles.
Yeah, even the cat's smiling at this run.
Big decision coming up here, the 110 or the 405. She bears left down the 405 with ease. I have never made it through the 405 that quick before. She raises up one of her stuffed animals in fine fashion, but I lost a little speed there.
Sure did. I think she got to steering the cart a little bit too much. Anytime you turn the wheel, you can knock a little bit of speed out. You can see that happen as she went down the course. But, man, I really like this run. Look at here. Good speed over the jump.
One of the sweetest rides, too. I'm not going to lie. I think my next car purchase might look a little something like this.
Absolutely.
Emiru had never done this before, but the confidence, the style, the passion for what she's doing right there. She might have sacrificed a little speed for having a little too much fun. Now, this team, Medieval Knievel, a father-son duo blending British tradition with California creativity. And a little bit of dragon flair there, Dale. How you like this one?
Evil Knievel is always a win for me. Evil Knievel in a castle, even better.
I like this. We've got Dad, we've got Son, and we've got the Flying Fortress about to make its way down the ramp with a little bit of that human power behind it as they get started on their official run. Honestly, this thing just looks fun. It looks ready to joust.
And you don't see many standing riders. So that's an interesting choice.
The vantage point there, I gotta say though, he's got a clear view of what's ahead of him down this course. Navigating these bumps and jumps ever so slightly, a little slower than I would like to see them. I think Evil Knievel usually went a little bit quicker down the courses.
Absolutely. This is just not fast enough. We're going over the popcorn jump here. Can it handle the landing?
And it does. We're losing some fortress flair as we make it over that jump.
Losing a little bit of everything.
But you gotta love to see a dad and son coming down on the course here.
Absolutely. Going over the 405 here.
Team Medieval Knievel flying their fortress down the latter part of this course. And it's successful, hands off as they cross the finish line, not the quickest time, clocking in just under 54 seconds. But they do it with style, they do it with grace, and they do it with passion for this father and son duo team. Let's keep this race moving. Dale had a chance to catch up with our next team earlier today.
All right, I'm here with the Sickos guys. Tell me a little bit about this thing.
Well, it started out as professional snow kayaking. So this craft was initially designed to take in the snow off of a big jump. We've now transformed it for wheeled competition here at Los Angeles, so we're really excited.
What part of the course are you most concerned with?
The jump will be easy. We're used to that. This thing's meant to fly, but I think the corners are going to be a little hard for us.
Are you going to make it to the end?
Hell yeah, we're making it to the end.
I love the confidence, the Sickos. Keep an eye out for them.
So we've got a kayak that's built to fly down a race course. Dale, any concerns about this one?
Actually, I kind of like it. It is narrow. That typically can be difficult to control, but low center of gravity. Looks like a solid build, should handle the jump well.
Quite a good bit of speed coming off that start ramp. Now, we're going to see if they can keep that speed up as they navigate this first obstacle, which they made a great decision just heading down the right side of that.
Oh, they lost their GoPro off the nose.
Trying to convince this cart to go a little bit faster. I think he's giving it a little bit of encouragement, slapping it on the behind there.
Oh, that's interesting how the suspension works over that jump. This whole thing just flexing like crazy, but it's still going.
It's going and starting to slow down ever so slightly as we're coming into this last bit of navigation here. Taking that right-hand turn down the 110. And we've lost a little bit of speed, but they're leaning into it as they're coming into the finish line, Dale.
Absolutely. A little bit of a toe problem on the front suspension. Cost a little speed late, but they're happy.
Listen, maybe they needed a few more canoes, a few more extra paddlers in this kayak. I do appreciate in that replay, though, as we see them get into the craft, a lot of help from their friends, but maybe not a lot of help from the speed gods above here in downtown LA. Again, not quite the quickest time, but a successful finish at 44.5 seconds. Up next, we're moving into high noon problems and their high noon taco truck. I can go for some tacos now, but will this need for speed be feasting on their hunger for a complete run?
Tacos are always a win. This is a wide build, which is really good, but the steering wheel's a little bit higher than the driver is.
I was going to say, it looks like there might be a little bit of a visual impairment as they're very, very slowly making their way across this first obstacle.
I believe somebody's on the brakes.
I didn't know that they had brakes in these ones, but this one definitely has a little bit of a safety precaution built into it. They're going for safe and secure rather than speed as they head over the popcorn jump.
It was a rough landing on the backside of the popcorn jump there, Hannah.
I don't know if I would really call that a jump. It was more of a popcorn plop over that ramp.
Definitely not the fastest food I've seen.
No, the taco truck here looks like the siding off of a house somewhere, but there's definite creativity, maybe not a whole lot of speed going into this one. One of the slower runs we've seen today, Dale. That is our first team clocking in at over 1 minute, Dale.
Yeah, that left front tire looks a little flat.
Now, not fast, but creativity. Let's move on to our next team. This is Team KCM.
Will you make it to the end?
Honey, we were born for this.
Born for this, born to drive, born with the need for speed, born with the hot pot cart. It looks tasty, it looks delicious. Dale, first thoughts on this one?
Well, that's definitely creative. They're getting some good speed. Oh, taking some shots at the crowd.
I like that. How about the crowd in the chat, though? I wonder if everyone at home watching loves this cart as much as we do.
Big crash. We're upside down, Hannah.
Oh, listen, that is a spilled bowl of Hot Pot. They said Red Bull gives you wings, but Hot Pot gives you sweat. I am sweating them without being able to finish right now. Listen, this is an Asian Hot Pot culture celebrating this LA-based team, but this community is all over the course right now.
Yeah, the hot pot's not doing so hot, but we're going to keep trying to get down the course. The crowd cheering them on.
It looks like they're still going. I love the dedication to it. They're still blowing kisses to the crowd, looking for a little bit of that fan engagement. So if everybody at home who's watching, I don't know if y'all placing bets to see if this craft is going to make it down the course or not, but we'd love to see what y'all say as well, too, because I don't know that they're going to make it, Dale.
Oh, what are we doing here? We've stopped before the popcorn jump.
Oh, we've got a whole show going on right now. This is like the Van White of popcorn and Red Bull Soapbox coming down across this jump right now. Now, even though they already bit the dust, they are putting on a show, again, in true LA Hollywood flavor and fashion. Our driver's left his compatriot behind, though.
He sure has. He's still back here on the popcorn jump, enjoying the crowd as we're coming toward the finish line.
We've got a flair for the dramatics. We've got a flair for the creativity and a little bit of the comedy coming down. But coming down the 405, one of the longest teams we have seen thus far at 105 seconds. Now, if my math serves correct, we're well over a minute and a half.
Trying to get him a Red Bull here.
trying to play it up to the crowd, maybe gain some favor with the judges.
I think he might be doing a shoey. Now, I'll tell you, if you're going to drink out of your shoe, it's probably going to taste like sop.
Oh, my gosh. They said Hot Pot gives you sweat, Red Bull gives you wings, but a shoey gives you a little bit of that good toe jam flavor. On the replay, we can see this might be one of the fan favorites. Whether you're at home or whether you're watching live in person, I got to say, I give it up to Team KCM.
Absolutely. They came with a plan and executed well.
That does not look like a fresh shoe either. That's seen some days, that's seen some times. Let's see some new times as the Crusty Crew takes their spot atop the ramp. The Paddy Wagon with these Tesla engineers by day and Chaos creators by night, taking a little SpongeBob theme here.
Yeah, I love this.
Now, that is the skinniest Patrick Starfish I have ever seen in my life. Yeah. But they got a little speed coming down this first turn, Dale.
Yeah, Patrick's waving to the crowd. SpongeBob in control.
I like it.
The bun coming apart, though, Hannah.
Oh, the top. It's already convertible, but they're trying to lose the top as well.
Patrick has lifted the bun. That's going to create a little drag, but Patrick doesn't care.
It might be helping them come down here, though. I think this was the design all along to help them navigate down that last turn.
Awesome run.
Listen, that's a great time right there. Just about 38 seconds. We've got style, we've got dance, we've got SpongeBob and Patrick successfully making it down the Red Bull Soapbox course.
Everyone loves this theme. You can hear the crowd getting into it.
Now, I fear that they are unafraid of any beef with any of the other teams here. I feel like they're very confident in what they just put down. Let's keep this race going and flowing. Team Race Service. A tribute built to their founder's grandfather's legendary Indy 500 winning car. I like that.
Absolutely. I love the racing theme. Indy 500, one of the greatest races.
Now, this car is a little bit more narrow than some that we've seen. Might provide a little bit of trouble as we see her steering down the course right there.
Trying to figure out how to go faster. But this isn't working.
There's a lot of bounce in this car. I don't know if the Indy 500 typically has riders bouncing around like that, but the flair for the creativity and that little comfort seat, I like to see it.
Wow, we're just taking some evasive action here going down.
A lot of waves to the crowd, hyping them up. And you know what? Another successful run. Team Race Service clocking in at 41.85 seconds.
Yeah, just a lot of bouncing and unnecessary movements.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think taking the hands off the wheel might slow him down a little bit, though, getting a little bit of that drag from the air coming down, as you can see on the replay.
He was just too excited, maybe. Too excited to make this run, but right here, takes the popcorn jump perfectly.
One thing's for certain, the smiles have never left any of the riders' faces. The racers are coming down here, having a heck of a lot of a good time. The smile, the fun. It's a beautiful day in downtown Los Angeles for Red Bull Soapbox Race, not only for everyone in person, but for everybody watching at home, too. The need for speed is here, and the need for another team at the top of the ramp is up, Team Arabian Nights.
How has this craft come together?
Well, it's really come together. I mean, we definitely put all our minds together and really crafted the best camel you can think of. So that's what we have now.
We put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and a lot of love, and a lot of in the rear. Sorry for cursing, but we have to highlight how much we put into the rear because it's our main asset of this vehicle.
There we go, the main asset coming in. I see what you did there. Last question for you. Will you make it to the end?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Sure!
They're humps, they're Arabian camel humps. Now, with a craft that is bottom heavy, Dale, is that going to help them succeed?
I'm just wondering if the sunglasses are going to make it down.
Not only the drivers, but the camel with the sunnies on as well, too. Now, listen, I think that is one of the biggest behinds I've seen on the race course yet.
Low center of gravity, good speed. Let's see how it handles the jump. Yes!
We're losing pieces of the camel as we go down, but we've got some speed, we've got some flair for the dramatics here. It's like a quick little magic carpet ride coming down this race course, Dale.
And we still have our shades. I love it.
And you can tell this one's going a lot quicker by the way, you know, everything's blowing in the wind there. Clocking in at 37.54 seconds. I think they're going to be in contention for one of the fastest times down the course thus far, Dale.
Yeah, anything in the sub-40s is good.
We've got Team Arabian Nights. Even in the replay, this looks fast as they nimbly and swiftly make it down the course successfully.
Yeah, this is a solid run. clocking in at under 40 seconds. That's going to be a great time today.
The Sunnies stayed on. From one land mammal, now we take it to the skies for another animal-themed craft. The Tiny Talons with Team BFG.
Oh, right out of the gate here. The wing is falling off. Don't tell the driver.
I don't know that he's even realized that it's fallen off yet. He's looking to the crowd for some encouragement, but I don't know that that's going to help with the speed, Dale. Perhaps if that wing fallen off, they've lost all sense of any quickness coming down this first obstacle.
Yeah, those first few bumps, you've got to be hitting those quicker than that, and they're going to take some speed out of the craft, as you see, and we're just kind of creeping down the course, one of the slower runs of the day.
Did we see a hubcap fall off as well, too? Not only a wing, I think this entire craft was built to be destroyed upon it starting.
Yeah, we're struggling here, Hannah, just to kind of get down the course as you see him trying to find a way to get this thing rolling.
Trying to get the crowd behind him, too, trying to see if they're going to make it over the popcorn jump, but are they going to get stuck?
Oh, he almost high sides it there, but
very narrowly makes it down, but we've got hands on the ground, we've got feet touching down. That is going to be a do not finish for Team BFG. They've got tiny talons, but they've got a whole world of problems when it comes to this this run here.
Yeah, things just started off bad. Cart's falling apart as soon as they left the ramp.
Coming off that run, I had a lot of faith that this eagle would soar. Unfortunately, they did not. Let's keep this moving. Team Operation Nut Job. Coming off an incredibly slow run, Dale, I want to ask you, I want to ask the chat, do you think this team can beat that average 34-second speed we've been seeing?
I don't know what the chat thinks, but someone's going to have to get a little bit faster at the first part of the run to be able to go down there and make that kind of a time.
This one looks to be moving pretty nicely thus far. Like you said, that first obstacle is crucial. They make it through pretty quickly. Team Operation Nut Job and the Turbo Tree.
Yeah, this car is branching out as we lose a few pieces here and there. Oh, I don't know what that was, but that might have been important.
That might be to their benefit, though. The more they lose, the faster they're going.
Yeah.
They're losing dead weight and dead tree branches as they're coming down the 110 here. These squirrel bandits are flying down the tail end of this course right here, and it's close, chat. 38.5 seconds. Not quite the fastest time yet, but one of the quicker times that we've seen thus far today.
Yeah, I like the speed that it had right there at the start of the course. But as we got down to the bottom, just not enough to break into that sub-35 second bracket that's going to...
Now, those big, wide bicycle wheels, I would say that helped them navigate pretty swiftly through the remainder of this course here, but this next kart's team looks amazing.
All right, we're here with the Vin Diesels. I want to talk to you guys. This is a great craft. Yeah. I love the theme.
Thank you.
What part of the course are you most confident about?
Most confident about? Probably the split, the 405 or the 110. I feel pretty confident about. I'm going to cut it up in traffic in this thing, so I'm feeling pretty confident about that. The ramp I'm a little nervous about, but we've got our bike suspension, so we should be good. We got double wishbone. I'm feeling pretty okay about that.
Yeah, I'm a little mechanically inclined. I think you're going to be just fine. This thing should handle it well. It's wide. I'm a little concerned about that because it's a very narrow course.
Yes, yeah, it is very narrow, so I'm just going to try my best to be very careful with the steering, keep it very tight, just do my best, keep it straight, and keep all four wheels down.
Will you make it to the end?
That is the goal, and the goal is also to beat everyone else.
That's right. Good luck, Vin Diesels.
Thank you.
Those muscles are homegrown, right? Those are fully natural.
I love this build here. Vin Diesel right up there at the back end.
It's almost like they have a third rider in there, and as they sit in between Vin Diesel, this craft might be my favorite thus far. Like Vin says, we don't have friends, we have family, and this family of riders is flying down the race course to get started.
I just hope Vin can stay on over the popcorn jump.
I'm not going to lie, with his arms crossed, it looks like he's judging them from behind.
Oh, he lost his head. Oh, no.
Losing Vin Diesel's head, I don't know if that's going to help or harm their chances as they're flying down the 405. One of the quickest times that we've seen. Dale at 32.5 seconds.
Amazing. Maybe losing the head was the thing to do.
Listen, they've lost their head, but not their marbles or their wits. They said the goal was to make it down the runway, make it down the race course, and they do.
Sure did. What a great run, good speed. I'm telling you, the build on this kart was awesome. Low center of gravity, wide, but right here, the popcorn jump off with his head.
Expertly navigated. The head comes off. Two things I never needed to see: a headless Vin Diesel and Vin Diesel's toes.
Yeah.
The cart is amazing. Shouts out to Team Donut Media with the Runaway Diesel with the quickest time clocked in as of yet. Big cheers as that team crosses the finish line. Rush House, guys, I gotta say, you got a hard act to follow. They've got the Dragon Roll Craft, California Central Valley, dreamed of competing in Red Bull Soapbox for years, and away they go.
It's clear this Dragon is fired up today. Let's see if they can beat the time the Vin Diesels have put down.
I love this craft. It's a really beautiful build. I like the flare. I like the colors. I love that the driver is smiling from ear to ear, takes it through that first turn pretty quickly.
Oh, looks like it's a little bit difficult to steer. You see, he's having a little trouble trying to keep the steering straight.
Slightly wobbly over that popcorn jump, but makes a decision to head to the right, expertly navigating through that highway, and you know what? It was a little shaky, Dale.
It was. I felt like
a solid time.
I was worried we were going to be in the hay bales any moment. We finally got to the finish line and made it across safely.
A very successful run for Rush House and the Dragon Roll Craft as it's rolling all the way down through the finish line here in downtown Los Angeles. Solid run there from Team Rush House. And on the replay, you can see, even though it was a bit shaky, it was an absolutely successful run, clocking in at 38.79 seconds. Let's take a look up at the top of the ramp. Team Lil Mayo. Lil Mayo rolling in with a UFO-themed craft. Does this circular build help or hurt the chances of a successful run, Dale?
I think we've already got problems. Just looking at the front suspension, the tires are towed out, and we're not going anywhere.
I mean, I think
and
UFOs,
we got feet on the ground.
UFOs as such, they're more inclined to drifting through the air, not quite on the ground. Feet on the ground, that's going to be an official do not finish for Lil Mayo. But I will say, it's a beautiful build. I don't know if the little alien was of any help in the pit crew there.
ET's going to need to phone home and have Mom come pick them up.
Maybe the mask, that might have hurt them just a little bit. Now, we've got a beautiful build here, Team Border City Dogs. Rolling in with the Zolo ride. They're out of Southern California, inspired by Mexican culture. We got the thumbs up. We're ready to roll. We're ready to go. Let's see how well they fare.
This is a nice, small build. The little bicycle tires, having less tire on the ground is actually going to go faster down these hills.
Okay.
So this is a good design.
I like the insight, taking it real nice and easy, just slightly over that right-hand side of those first bumps of the obstacle. Now, I'm all for the dog. You got dogs at home, Dale?
I do.
All right. Well, shout out to my dog, Lil Shudo, watching at home right now. Y'all, pay attention as this dog takes over that popcorn jump. Not quite as quick as some of the dogs I've seen run through some race courses, though.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have more speed than this. It's just a beautiful build, but finally getting a little bit of speed. We take the 110.
Now, you talked a little bit about the wider the build, it might be a little bit more precarious in such a narrow raceway coming down through those hay bales.
Yeah, if you catch a hay bale, it's going to turn you around quickly.
Well, I don't think he caught anything. Maybe he's going to catch some treats for being a very good boy after this run is done. But definitely not one of the fastest times we've seen today. Around 48.5 seconds on that run for Team Border City Dogs. Now, we're going to keep moving and grooving as we keep you abreast here, live from downtown Los Angeles for Red Bull Soapbox Race 2026. Cheers to the crowd, though. Listen, we love a big smile as they finish. Let's kick it back up to AJ.
Will you make it to the end?
I will make it. I'm happy. I'm excited. Let's get hype. Yeah! Yeah!
Let's go!
We've got quite a few muscles on this crew as well, too, Dale. A lot of human-powered energy for the Lucha Libres of Los Ingenieros.
We'll see if they can get down the course here in one piece.
Quite the fight for the Liberadores. However, a little bit slow coming down. I love the build of this, though, paying attention to that culture, to that heritage, but the wrestler here wrestling his way through this course.
Oh, we're about to hit the hay bales. Oh, man. And we're upside down.
And that is like a flying leap off the top ropes right there. He's taken a bit of that ring with him. Not quite a successful run. We've got feet down on the ground and a big crash on that left-hand side turn.
Yeah, he's just trying to run a little tight around the corner, and it looked like he steered it right into the wall.
It looks like he had a little extra protection and padding, though, with that muscle suit on. So looks like he's okay. Gets up and jumps right away with a nod to the crowd. Everyone walks away unscathed, except for that cart.
Yeah, you can see the left rear tire broke, and that caused him to steer into the wall.
Oh, now we've got some competition here. We were talking about family. We might have one more in the Diesel family of Dom Torettos. This time, taking it away in one of those Fast 5 vault chase scene cars.
Yeah, this car already looks like it's been in a crash. And we're losing parts as we're going over the first few jumps. They're brutal.
That was a bit chaotic going over those first jumps right now, but the entire team showing up as that diesel-powered energy coming over now, and a little bit slow after hitting that popcorn jump.
We're just barely staying together. Too fast and too furious.
We lost the whole back left end there, barely hanging on by a thread. The car, does that license plate say it's twisted? It is twisted through these turns right here now.
We're still rolling, though. We're still making good time down the hill. Not in the sub-40 bracket, but going to get to the finish line in many pieces.
I would not say that I had a lot of faith as they began that run. It was a little bit chaotic. They just gripped it and ripped it as they came down that ramp. And you can see right here on the popcorn ramp on that replay, that's where all of the problems really started. All right, no problems here as we clock in with our next team, Crave 13, and we've got the fire department on call just in case. Angry Red in this fire truck theme build honors the Pasadena first responders and wildfire crews.
Yeah, this will be interesting because this is a really high center of gravity build. You see the riders really way up in the air there, but doing all right so far. Kind of falling apart. That's the way I love my soapbox derbies. I love my soapbox races when the carts are just disintegrating down the hill.
A little bit of mess never hurt anybody. Now listen, after today's run, the team intends to donate the cart to a fire truck museum. I don't know what state this cart will be in once it's done.
Yeah, if there's anything left.
But it looks like we might. Like, we're coming on a little bit slower. The back end has completely fallen out.
Yeah, that's kind of dragging the ground and slowing down the speed here.
But it looks like the wheels are intact. It's more about that external build that's only dragging, as our rider Zachary is making his way through the tail end of the course right here. Shouts out to Angry Red and Seagrave Station, number 13. It looks like that museum is going to get a mostly intact cart donated to them.
Not the fastest run, but great spirit, good creativity.
Slow and steady does not indeed win this race, but it will get you across the finish line in mostly one piece. Once again, shouts out to the team, giving some love to the Pasadena first responders. Now this one looks like, I'm gonna say it right now, fast food, low friction, 2.0. We've got racing, we've got hot dogs. I'm looking for this one to be real quick down the course.
Yeah, this is one of the few three-wheeled entries. Those tend to have dramatic results, but we're gonna see if they can get down the course fast.
Now, these brothers from Long Beach are no strangers. They were in the 2017 Soapbox race, flying over that right-hand side of the first obstacle.
They're making some really, really good speed down the hill. Over the jump, no problem.
I like the speed, I like the swiftness, I like the lean into that left, into that right-hand turn. Coming into the fork in the road, they veer to the right, over to the 110, speeding down this part. Dale!
Look at this time, Hannah.
Oh!
Almost.
33.75. Chat, was that the fastest time yet? Or we had one around 32.
Yeah, I think we got a 32-second lap. But the creativity, that could get them the points, the scores they need to overcome and be the overall winner. We'll have to see.
Now, if I didn't have you sitting right here next to me, Dale, I would think that might be you in that race car suit right there. That's giving me Dale Earnhardt Jr. type speed.
Yeah, they're looking good.
Back-to-back wieners. That's what we got going on right here. The last one fared very well. This one we've got a few more in the cart. Team Runaway Hot Dogs with their speedy wiener.
Will anyone be able to catch up with them?
Oh, come on now. Got a lot of mustard on that joke, Dale.
It's a good thing there's no relish.
Oh, all right, I'm getting hungry here. Let's see what Runaway Hot Dogs are going to do right here. Inspired by LA's iconic bacon-wrapped street hot dogs, a little bit of a different flair and fare than our last hot dogs.
Yeah, a little different speed too. A little slow.
Yeah, let me be frank. here, Dell. I don't think they've got a whole lot of speed going on here.
Yeah, over the popcorn jump. They got a lot of energy. They're excited to be here today and clock in a run. It's going to be a slow one, but
I'm going to give them a little creative, constructive criticism for next time. Maybe not call it the speedy wiener. It's the not so speedy wiener, but it does look delicious. It does look tasty. And again, that nod to LA's iconic Latino street food culture. Got to give it up for the hometown squad here in downtown LA.
that's, oh, man, overboard again.
Slipped right out there.
Yeah, he sure did. Rough landing on the popcorn jump, but man, they're excited. Arms in the air. And then right here at the end, he's like, hey, man.
A successful run. They said it's the quickie. They said it's the speedy wieners, not quite so fast. Clogging in just under 1 minute. That's not going to win any points from the judges on the speed portion. But hey, one tasty team. This one, Team Afterparty, they said beats not breaks, and they get a huge push. I like this one. As a DJ, I got to say, they've got the beats and the treats for the streets riding down the Red Bull Soapbox racecourse.
Yeah, I love a good stereo. Love a good sound system, and looks like they got one.
LA is known for cars with great sound systems out here, turning the racecourse into one giant dance floor as they come over the popcorn jump with ease.
How is this thing staying together? Incredible.
I like the way it looks. I'm not sure if I like the way it sounds, but the crowd seems to be very much behind this one. The strategy is beauty, it's beats, and it's coming across the finish line.
Not the worst run.
Perfect
I mean,
fashion.
yeah, 38.9, not the slowest run. Great creativity on the build.
I want to know what the DJ was playing back there.
Yeah.
What was the sound? What was the song? What was the soundtrack to this run right here? On the replay, you can see they take all the obstacles with ease. Not the quickest run, but hey, Team Afterparty, I would love to be invited to that one right there. Craft name Beats Not Breaks, no breaks, like we said. All the beats for the streets. We're going to keep moving on along. Dale, I know you had a chance to catch up with our next team here. Kai and Nathan up with Dale at the top of the ramp.
All right, I'm here with Kai and Nate, and those guys are going to go down the course here in a little bit. I know you guys have done some pretty crazy things on surfboards, but how do you rank this one?
I mean, we didn't really know what we were getting into until we watched the Red Bull highlights, and we both looked at each other and went, oh no, what have we got?
We're comfortable in water no matter how big, but asphalt pavement, it's kind of our nemesis. So to feel comfortable, we cut a 88 Sea-Doo in half and had it mounted on. So
kind of blended them together.
We tried to, merge our worlds, and hopefully the jet ski skills we have in the water will translate, and I don't think they will, but it's wishful thinking.
All you need to do is just strap on that helmet tight and pray for the best. I can't tell you what to do, though, when you get down to the bottom about the 405 or the 110.
Yeah.
I'll just keep turning left. That always worked for me.
Just keep turning left. Great advice from Dale.
All right, boys. Good luck.
Right on. Thank you.
Solid advice from NASCAR legend Dale Earnhardt Jr. here with me at Red Bull Soapbox Race for the Big Wave Bros, Kyle Lenny and Nathan Florence with their jet ski-inspired Sea-Doo. Dale, you saw him, you talked to him. Do you think these guys who are accustomed to the water are going to be accustomed to finishing across the line?
They have no fear, I'll tell you that.
Now, I wasn't expecting him surfing on the back of this. I
No
thought
kidding.
they were going to be both riding the Sea-Doo.
All right, I got to see how this works out.
Does not bode well for the guy on the back. But he's now leaned down into it?
Yeah. We got
Okay.
the jump. Yeah, we got the popcorn jump coming up. Can he stay on?
Oh, my goodness.
Let's go.
Holding my breath
Did
for
it.
that one.
Oh, we lost the wheel. We've lost the right rear wheel on the back.
But we are still on the surfboard on the back. They are used to charging giant waves, and now they are powering through downtown Los Angeles.
This is fantastic.
Oh! Oh my goodness! Another super quick run.
Great run, great creativity. That was challenging for the riders. I think that scores some extra points as well with the judges.
Now, they usually love surfing through. I would say they barreled through that run pretty expertly. On the replay here, I thought the surfer was going to pop off on the popcorn jump, but they did it with ease. From doing it with ease to doing it with bees and some bears. Dale, what do you think about this craft from the UCLA engineering talent?
Yeah, you rarely see bears and bees working together, but we have that today.
Well, hopefully not a lot of honey on these tires, sticking it and slowing it down.
That's a great point. The bicycle tire does put less rubber on the road, less friction. Usually provides a little more speed in most of the vehicles.
Now, as this car's making its way down, I have hope that it might have some speed. Let me check in with the chat real quick. Is anybody going to beat this 32-second time yet? Because the way this one's going, I don't know that they're going to.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it has the speed to do that. Giant shocks, giant springs. It's a really nice build.
It helps them get over the popcorn jump with not a crash in sight. Expert steering coming through, but again, a little bit lacking and lusting on that speed right there. So again, that 32 seconds that we saw earlier from Team Donut Media is still going to hold strong.
Absolutely. You're going to hope to get close to that run and have a lot of creativity for the judges to maybe get a shot at the overall win.
I think these engineering students just looking to get to class on Monday, so they wanted to get across very safely rather than too fast.
I'm wondering if they could have got a little better push right there off the start to give some speed early in the run. And you build that speed as you go down the hill.
I like this one. It was efficient, but again, we haven't seen anyone beat that next one yet. Will the 58-year-old intern be the one to do it? Dad, it's his first job. So we're at the top of the ramp. Let's see how well this one handles. From a 9 to 5 down to the streets of LA. Let's get it and let's go.
This is my favorite build of the day. He steers with his feet. He has his hands on the brake. And there's a lot going on here with the office desk. What's going to make it down the hill? What's going to be on the asphalt?
Well, we've lost the receiver of the telephone. The laptop looks a little worse for wear, and there's a whole error message on it. So if that's any indication of how this one's going to make it down or not, I think there's a little forewarning in there.
And we're trying to hang up the phone. And then we're headed toward the popcorn jump. Does it stay together? Yes.
Oh, very barely does. I don't know if I have so much faith in him steering him with his feet like he does, but he seems to be having no problem with it. Listen, the laptop is shut. Spreadsheets are closed for the day, but will he excel through the 110?
We lost the phone. No more calls. The mouse is hanging on for dear life.
And while it won't be the team speed to beat, I will say, like you said, they did it with flair, they did it with creativity, a great build as he tries and climb up that corporate ladder.
Yeah, we had a little trouble early in the run. That cost them a little bit there, but hey, the phone hanging in there.
You think he'll be asked back for day 2?
He's got a great future ahead of him. It just might not be in soapbox racing.
Perhaps not. We'll see if he gets to cash that paycheck at the end of his first week as an intern, but we're going to go back up to the top of the ramp for our final competitor of the day.
Have you had any opportunities to test this thing out by chance?
Just down a hill, but no jumps yet, so we're going to see.
Not yet. Okay, the big question we ask everybody, will you make it to the end?
Yeah, we're phoning home, baby!
They're phoning it home, but we're not hoping to phone it in with the ET Phone Homies, our final competitors of the day for the 2026 Red Bull Soapbox Race, and away we go.
All right, they're looking to beat that 32-second run by Donut Media, and they've got really good speed, Hannah, starting out.
You can see ET and Elliot here, the way that sheet is blowing in the wind, I think we've got some quick speed going on here. Dale, look at this around the first turn.
All right.
Hitting the jump.
Look at that wheelie right there. That was awesome.
They said they tested it out going downhill, but hadn't hit any jumps until that one. I think they did it pretty well.
That was fantastic. And this run looks really good. Look at the time, Hannah.
Look at the quick speed. Oh, clocking in at 33.07 seconds. I think that's going to slide them in right under that quickest speed of the day so far.
Absolutely, man. Just a fun run, good build, good creativity, good theme.
This family team popping up on two wheels, our final competitors of the day, the Phone Homies, as we get this great aerial shot. Before we pop it on over to the podium to see who wins today's soapbox race, let's go head over there right now. And it looks like Team Donut Media, as expected, with the fastest time of the day. Dale, how do you feel about that?
Man, I love it. These guys brought the energy, the creativity, and a fast craft down the hill. A lot of great builds today, a lot of energy and happiness. Man, it was fun to see the crashes, a lot of the challenges that they faced going down the hill, a lot of great builds, losing their head there on that final run.
So much great energy, not only from all of our competitors, but from everyone watching here in downtown Los Angeles, as well as each and every one of y'all in the chat. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with us. A lot of safety, a lot of speed, and a whole lot of fun here for Red Bull Soapbox 2026. Alongside Dale Earnhardt Jr., I am Hannah Rad, and we will see y'all next time.